On our backend team, I'm Aleisha.
I'm Riley.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Tom.
And on our frontend team, I'm Lee.
I'm Michael.
I'm Piper, and this is Recipe. Cheers.
Cheers. Recipe is a one-of-a-kind application that allows users to store and save unique drink instructions, as well as make changes to existing and fan-favorite recipes all in one place. The art of drink pairing, artisan handcrafted flavors, and seasonal rotations has never been more in demand. Recipe eliminates the hassle of organization by giving small and corporate businesses a central location to access all their recipes, streamline seasonal and specialty menus, and easily train new staff on every concoction. Say goodbye to tape cheat sheets behind the bar, outdated Excel files, random pieces of paper, screenshots of ingredients, and forgotten notebooks. Recipe is the future of the industry.
Upon visiting the site, users can choose an option from our navigation menu, read more about Recipe, and view our fan-favorited selection. Each drink features its own details, such as its picture, name, ingredients, and steps for recreation. Users can search for drinks of their choice, and if available, they can select and view its information. If a drink already exists in their bar's collection, they can choose to edit or delete the drink. But if it doesn't exist, they can add it to their bar and make changes if necessary. From the bar display, users can view the bar they are affiliated with, search for drinks within their collection, and even create their own drinks to add to their bars. Users can also visit their profile page and browse through resources that can help support them in their roles.
For our backend, we used a Ruby on Rails API application in conjunction with GraphQL to manage and serve the data to our front end. We used an external API, the CocktailDB, to search for existing cocktail recipes, and a PostgreSQL database to store drinks when users save or edit them. We used RSpec for testing, and CircleCI was set up to handle continuous integration as well as continuous deployment to our Fly.io live application. One of the main advantages of GraphQL is that it can limit the amount of data being requested to only the specific data needed. We found that this advantage was not really applicable to our implementation. For all the queries that were made, all existing data points were needed, which could have been fulfilled by standard RESTful API calls.
For the client-side tech stack, we used React, Chakra, a UI component library, and CSS for styling. We made queries to our backend using Apollo Client and implemented Cypress for end-to-end testing. We also used CircleCI for continuous integration and deployed our application using Netlify. An advantage of using Apollo Client is its ability to handle the entire request cycle, giving the user an immediate response dependent on the state of the data.
Our team stayed in communication with not only our Slack channel, but our daily morning stand-ups, where we were able to share the previous day's accomplishments, as well as our goals for the day and any obstacles we could foresee. It also guaranteed us time to meet as a group to discuss function and style decisions for our project. In addition, we included our JSON contract in our backend README, so the front-end team knew what calls they could make and in what format data would be returned. Finally, we used our GitHub project board to assign issues to team members and track progress, which kept us up to date with our teammates throughout the day.
All right, and then enters the planning portion of our application. This is the Marboard where we created and brainstormed how we wanted the final product to look. Starting off, this is the MVP that we created, and it's really important that in our application, we could create a new cocktail, update current cocktails, and allow users to have cocktails in their bar. This is also where we created some stretch goals and any after project extension ideas we might have had. This is the user flow that we created as a front end. This is the page structure. We kind of all came together as a team and decided how we wanted the web page to actually look.
Thinking about future features for the Recipe app, we have a few immediate features in mind. Login functionality so we can have more than just the current default user. And once we have those users set up, we want to be able to add roles such as owner or server user functionality. The ability to have multiple bars is also something we see as important for each user. And within those bars, we want to be able to organize the drinks by topics such as favorited drinks, seasonal drinks, and daily specials. We also feel it'd be important to set this application up to be mobile app native for tablets and phones. Our application database is currently set up for most of the scalability. There would need to be some adjustments to allow for user roles on our currently existing user table, but all other features should be able to be added with more users and more data without very many changes until we're able to gain more information from users.